Alright class, so today we're going to be discussing how to measure e-business. Now what is e-business? E-business is the conducting of day-to-day business on the internet, not only buying and selling, but also serving customers and collaborating with them with business partners. So what are some of the things you think that are monitored and measured on websites?
Number of page viewed, pattern of websites visited, length of stay on a website, date and time visited, number of customers with shopping carts, number of abandoned shopping carts.
Correct. You can measure web traffic and buyer behavior, and you can measure interactivity between business and businesses, consumers and businesses, and you can also measure revenue and sales, and even the reduction in customer service calls. Okay, so there are many ways to measure e-business. Can anybody give me some examples of how we measure e-business? Yes.
You can use clickstream, you can use click-through, spyware, weblog, and for website metrics, you can use hit metrics or visitor metrics.
Now, visitor metrics can tell you what type of visitors are going to your page and how long they stay on the page. Click-through, it can tell you a count of the number of people who visit one site and click on an advertisement that takes them to the site of the advertiser. Clickstream, which is another way you can measure e-business, tracks the exact pattern of a consumer's navigation through a website. It can tell you the number of pages, it can tell you length of stay on a website, the date and time somebody visits the page, and even the number of customers with shopping carts. There's also spyware, which is a type of malware that tracks online movements and collects information of users without their knowledge. And then you also have weblog, which is stored on a web server. It gives you one line of information for every visitor. So when looking at some of the ways of measuring e-business, you see that clickstream is one of the most beneficial and effective ways. It can tell you the pattern of websites visited, the length of stay on the website, the date and time, and even the number of customers with shopping carts. Now, can anybody give me some examples of maybe how we can relate these ways of measuring e-business to the business world?
Temperature?
Dude, it's wrong. Dumbass.
No, you can't say dumbass.
He said so.
Okay.
Alright. An example would be like Amazon.com. When you go there and you make a search, they save it, and the next time you go back, they make suggestions on like your potential purchases in the future, and that helps them because they are able to generate new customers, and as well as keep old ones because it makes the process more efficient. So that's a way in which measuring e-business is related to the business growth.
You need to understand your website's visitors' behavior to ensure your site is responsive, easy to navigate, and presenting information that interests them. So with that being said, why do you think we even measure e-business?
Because bad sites drive away customers, and the reports generated from measuring e-business show them what needs to be fixed.
So we measure e-business to see how business is performing, to measure its effectiveness and efficiency. Just by looking at visitors' behavior, you're able to improve your page, and that traffic generated will be converted to sales. Alright, that's all the time we have for today. Remember to study your time this week, and I will see you in every class.
All day, play all night, let's get it poppin'. I'm in Richmond.